Hello, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's get right into your reading. Let's get into your reading, Sagittarius. This is Queen Amon-Ra coming to you with your general reading. This reading is for the 22nd through the 29th of November. All right, the moon is in Ophiuchus. So, and it's a waxing crescent moon. All right, let's go. Let's see what your current energy is. You're putting a manhole cover over the past. You're putting the past behind you, moving on. And going into hermit mode. A challenge for you could be you going into hermit mode. And so that could be a challenge. May or may not be. If you look at hermit mode, it's not like isolating yourself from the whole world, because that's not what hermit mode is. Hermit mode is just really you going within, and now would be a great time to do it because Mercury is retrograde. It's Virgo. Mercury is Virgo and Gemini's ruling planet. So right now we have 6 planets that are retrograde, and Mercury is one of them. That's the messenger planet. So this is where you go into communion with your higher self. You get your downloads. That could be, starting out something small. Okay, I'm shutting my phone off. I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb at 9 o'clock. That could be something. Okay, I'm going to start going into hermit mode there so I can get my downloads, right? Don't overthink it. Whatever it is, somebody could say, okay, they're putting the past behind them because something is pulling you down to a lower frequency. Some kind of message that you're hearing about somebody crying or being bullied about something. So something is definitely putting you at a lower frequency. So you're putting the past behind you because something is mirroring something. All right, let's see what else. All right, you're moving on. This is what you have in common with somebody. You're moving on. All right, and you are no longer talking about past nightmares. Somebody may be doing some kind of a spiritual cleansing, maybe spiritual baths or whatever. I'm seeing this water right here. Somebody's moving through a storm of life. You could have seen some ravens. That's why you see these birds here. The shiny black birds. This is the strength here for you. You may get your downloads through dreams. One way to help you with that is through journaling. Somebody is learning how other people move through storms of life. And journaling is a great way to do it. You get up, you have your phone turned off and you just start writing, just free writing. I had a dream about such and such. You don't even have to know it doesn't even have to make sense. The good thing about us having access to the internet is that you can go and look up dream interpretation. Plus there's tons of books. You can go to the library and look up I had a dream about, I don't know, whatever, right? And I looked it up online. I went to Google and just typed in the spiritual significance of something, right? Yep. So here we have the King of Pentacles here. And also the Devil card. Yeah, somebody had a dream about their child, possibly. And sent them possibly into hermit mode. But again, it depends on what people because you are rule 9th house, and that's seeing something from a higher frequency. The energy that I'm picking up on here is people. I feel like somebody's not seeing that somebody's always been kind of to themselves. That's what whenever I see the Hermit card, I'm just like, I don't. I feel like people are starting to see that somebody has always kind of like been a crier, which does not show a sign of weakness. feel like somebody's family is sending mixed messages about somebody crying. That's what I'm seeing. Like, that's why something has ended. That's why something has ended. You know, it's almost like, because whenever I see the number 5, Leo's rule 5th house, and we're not talking about a Leo in particular, but I feel like somebody likes to joke and make people cry. You know, like, oh, you know, they cry about everything. Like saying that kind of stuff. Like somebody's family could be like, oh, they cry about everything. The sun is shining, they crying. If they sad, they happy. They always crying about something. But I feel like somebody has never really, a light has never really turned on for somebody until that mirror was facing them. Until that mirror was facing them, what they did behind someone's back. And why somebody is leaving and then never coming back. Because it's just been a nightmare. And they were picking up, somebody was picking up on their nightmare. They were receiving downloads while they were in hermit mode, right? Downloads would just be like memories of like how somebody's family likes to joke around, right? This is what this is right here. Because Leo's rule 5th house. But somebody could be like, oh, that's how our family joke. Like a lot of people come from families where people tease each other, right? People grow up in families where people tease each other. But something was giving somebody some nightmares behind someone's back. They weren't doing it while someone was there, because 5 and 6 is 11. That would be 2 people, right? They weren't doing it when someone else is there. They were actually doing it behind someone's back. So it's kind of hard for me not to feel like it wasn't intentional. I'm just going to do whatever. That's intentional. If you know somebody is moved on and you're making fun of somebody while the other person isn't there, that's really the open enemy. Right? Somebody is really in it. That's somebody's a secret enemy. Secret enemy. Somebody's a secret enemy of somebody. That's like and it was giving somebody some nightmares. So now somebody want to say, oh, I was just playing. That's how we all joke around. Oh, that's where you want to go? You want to take the jokes there? Okay, well, let's take it back to childhood then. Somebody knew. That's like somebody teasing. Like, let's say you and a friend, y'all grew up and y'all were, you know, some people call it playing the dozens, like, you know, teasing somebody back and forth, right? And you could take it. You could handle it, right? But let's say your kids can't handle it. So somebody who has an issue with you would be teasing your kids while you're not around. Oh, no, let's roll it back. Let's roll it back. Let's roll it back. You want to tease somebody because you got jokes for days on what we laughing at. Just be like, you got jokes for days. Like, you nonstop. Your jokes don't stop. This lets me know that somebody comes from a family who likes to see people cry. That's what this is. Somebody come from a family. So somebody basically was like, oh, they just like, but somebody intentionally did this. They like to see people cry. They want to see somebody cry. They think it's funny to see somebody cry. So yeah, let's roll it back and see who's gonna pay attention. So something was done behind somebody's back in their family. Somebody paid to make somebody cry. Somebody started talking about a death, and that's what it was. It's like, and that's all the part they came in on was somebody crying. That was it. It's like a person who takes like a edit something. Somebody edited it so they could see somebody crying about something, and somebody paid for something to be edited, talking about somebody's family. So, but anyway, you're seeing something from a higher frequency. Something is just no longer appealing to you. Looking at your cards here, if you were a kid, then you'd be like, oh yeah, let's all get together and let's we on joke time, ha 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 ha. But as an adult, it's like, okay, you sound like you got something like pent up, like something you felt some kind of way about something, and you couldn't wait until somebody was away from somebody else while somebody's in hermit mode to make somebody cry. Like, what? You doing that to somebody's kids? Like, somebody, nope. Anyway, you got enough information. Somebody don't feel like they was the star of the show. Somebody don't feel like they was the favorite in the family, so they just had to take something else. Somebody holds on to something for a long time. That's what this is. Somebody holds on to something for a long time, and the scales from people's eyes are being removed. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're feeling quite fortunate. Matter of fact, Jupiter is retrograde. Yeah, Jupiter is retrograde. This this 10 of Pentacles here. Some people know their worth and their value, and they're okay with not being around certain family members. They want to know who's going to be there. If you're having a family event, who's going to be there, right? They're okay with that because they know a couple of people, they start acting out, right? And some people feel some kind of way if they're not invited to things. You know, it really makes them sad that they're not invited. They start lamenting over things. And some people find something else to do. They have their work family. They got other things that they're working on, other things that motivate them. But yeah, nobody's doubling back to find, you know, ridiculous. Something was already a nightmare for somebody when they were a kid. This is right here. Somebody was a nightmare. Something was a nightmare between two people when they were a kid already. There's no reason for them to go back. Go back to what? Torment. So, yeah. So somebody's now on top of something. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you're feeling quite lucky that you can put the past behind you. Yep. Here we have 7 of Swords. Yep. So now something, yeah, open enemy. Now people are looking at you like you're the open enemy. Okay. Next. I don't know who this is. I don't know who these people are because this is the World Wide Web. People are now looking at you like you're the open enemy because you're closing something out. Because basically we got 5 and 7 is 12. So you could have said, hey, let's go ahead and let's put the past behind us. Let's just move on from something. So now somebody looking at you like you're the open enemy because somebody you have in common is an open book. And people have a whole lot of ideas. Yeah, but that's what this is. Somebody likes to play good person, bad person. They want to see what they can do to make a person cry. That's what this is, to cause somebody to lament. But they do it in secret. They like to try to manipulate people's emotions. Always bet on you. So somebody's a druid, kind of malevolent, nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares. Yeah. You have the gift of premonition. This is forewarning. So yeah, you're warned ahead of time, possibly in your dreams. You know, you're maybe enlightened in your dreams. This is what you have in common with somebody who cries. Like, you know ahead of time what's coming. So your tears may indicate something is coming. Like you're being enlightened about something. Like you could be having a conversation with somebody and listening to them, and you may start lamenting over something, crying or whatever, or getting sad over something. And somebody could be letting you know, because time is relative. So somebody could have said, you know, you're being forewarned about something, or I'm telling you something in code, or something has, or you're being pulled into something or dragged into something, or I'm telling you something that mirrored. Somebody could be like talking to you in code. Something mirrored something that's coming your way. Like you're getting forewarned ahead of time. This is what happened to this person in their initiation. And this is what's going to happen to you. If you're initiated, you're going to have to go through the same kind of initiation this person went through. If you want to be the center of attention, if you want to be the center of attention in this family, if you want to be the star in this family, you're going to have to go through the same thing they went through. So somebody is forewarning you ahead of time. Like they're just passing on through. Like somebody just passing on through. Here we have treat yourself to a spa day. So you have the gift of precognition and premonition. So foreknowledge and forewarning. So yeah, you have foreknowledge and forewarning, right? So something is not as deep as you think, because you didn't have to look that far. It is that deep. If for you, if it's making somebody cry, like making somebody really sad to go through something, and somebody likes to play mind games with people. The dispenser of justice is with you. Somebody has not been completely honest with you about something. You have the gift of clairaudience. You hear things very clearly what people are saying. You are protected and loved. Document your dreams day and night. Follow your heart. Somebody is emotionally immature. That's what this is. It's like somebody knows how to make somebody cry, and they like to play those kind of games, but they don't really know. They don't understand the seriousness of tears, though. Here we have, you inspired them to heal. Somebody don't understand. Okay, this is equivalent to whoever you are. You could have made an agreement with yourself that somebody's not gonna make it to. They're not gonna make it to 7 of Cups with you. If one tear falls, because you can see they try to manipulate you and they want to see you sad. They want to see you cry. That's the end. That's like literally like, I'm done with you forever, forever and ever and ever and ever. I'm done with you. Yeah, because you've been through that already. And somebody can't see that. It's like somebody just stuck on. Who knows what they stuck on. But it don't matter. You're not going. They don't have a chance with you. They don't have a snowball's chance in hell with you. That's for real. They don't. They really don't. Yeah. They don't have a chance with you. Somebody wanted to enlighten you about something, but you don't want to talk to them. And that's not you being negative. You've already been through something. You've already been through something in your family. That's what this is. You've already been between dark and light in your family. You know, like somebody like the good parent, the bad parent, like it's like from one extreme to the next. Extremely passive parent and the parent that just does the most. Like they just, okay. Like something that's basic training every single day. Like, so source is saying, but it's with a kid though. That's what this is right here. So when you're dealing with somebody that's like that, it's like, wrong one. Goodbye. So that's what you have in common with somebody. You don't like to play mind games. So somebody really, really needs, somebody is now seeing something from a higher frequency, that these little silly games don't work with everybody. Oh, I was just playing. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. That was intentional. Yep. So somebody has full working knowledge of this. Spirit guides. Yep, that's what this is. Somebody comes from a family of people who like to make people cry. Yep, so something is broken forever. Somebody, all they could see was money. That's all they could see. So whoever this is, Scorpio connects us also. We're not talking about a Scorpio. I got to be clear because some people will hear that and it could trigger. Maybe they had a Scorpio X. Who knows? I don't know. 8th house, intimacy and shared possessions. Right. So somebody could feel like, oh, we're all family. We talking about 5th house, right? And that's just how I was raised, right? Trying to keep somebody in the loop with something. That's how I was raised. except somebody don't want to have anything to do with somebody. Yeah, so movement, choices, and decisions. They can go play with somebody else, but not you. Right now, so stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. Yep. So anyway, that's what I have for you. Trying to see if there was what else we have in here. This yeah, it's time to flourish. Time for somebody to flourish. Like I said, your ruling planet Jupiter is retrograde right now, so you want to count your blessings. You want to really count. This is a great time to count your blessings. Yeah, but somebody had a very unhealthy attraction to you. That's what this is. Somebody had a very unhealthy attraction to you and someone else, and yes, yeah, that's, I'm just leave it there. It's unhealthy. That's all you need to know. All right, you are good enough. So adjust your crown. Adjust your crown. I think that's it. Yeah, somebody is in hermit mode right now, healing. Because something was all fun and games until it wasn't. That's what I have for you. All right, bye.